start off being a leader right now, just in school. You know, you got your class clown, you got the funny people, they cut up, make jokes, everybody laughs. Well, when you don't laugh and when you pay attention, you're daring to be different and you're being a leader, because you can be somebody totally different and potentially get that person to follow you. A little bit about my job is I manage 90 employees, so that's a lot of people. I don't think that I'm any different from any of my employees, and I actually came up under Laura. So a lot of things that I know, I learned from her because she was my leader. Leaders really lead by example. So some of the things I do by leading by example is coming in the right uniform. It's clean. It doesn't have to be pressed. I'm military, so that's why it's kind of creased. You know, so I'm the example of a good employee because I come in looking the part, showing up on time. I'm the example, once again, just how you started on time. Today, you guys started at 5 o'clock on the dot. Everybody was here, right? So that works out. You all can be potential leaders. What I do is I ensure that everybody's food is hot, it's fresh, and you get it out pretty much in a timely manner. How many of you all have ever kind of gotten something wrong from McDonald's? Has that ever happened? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's happened to you before? And did somebody take care of it? They did a good job. Yeah. Are you just saying yeah because it's me? We're here.
No, I think they did a good job.
Okay. So they came and they fixed the problem for you. Somebody taught them how to do that, and they became that type of leader to do that for you. Integrity is really important. Does anybody know what integrity is? You can guess. Remember, there are no wrong answers. My definition of integrity is doing the right thing even when nobody's watching. So everybody has a boss or a mom and a dad. You know, mom says, don't eat the cookies, and then she's gone, and you get hungry, you want a cookie. Whether or not you eat that cookie or not, it's kind of like integrity. So integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's watching. So I make sure that I do that, and I accept it. Being in the military has kind of taught me a little bit about just leading people. What I mean is everybody has the potential to be a leader. How many friends do you have? What's your name? Sabria. How many friends, like close friends that you hang out with every day? How many of them?
Two.
So it's just you and your friend. What's your friend's name? Jasmine and Kimberly. So it's 3 of you guys. Do you think you're the leader out of the group? So if you say, let's go to the store, they're gonna go? Or does somebody go like, nah, I don't wanna go? They'll go. What about if you say, let's go off the block, and you're not supposed to go? Do you think they'll go? Are you sure? Positive? So even though it's just her and her friends, somebody's always that leader. And what I mean is it's always somebody that everybody will listen to. And they'll listen to that person for a number of reasons. They might think that Sabria just has some great ideas. They might think Sabria's just the better friend out of them all. I don't know. But you can be a leader even within your own peers. And it comes again back to daring to be different. A leader is really no different from anybody else. They just choose to do good things all the time, and other people follow them. So this group is really set up to help you become your own leader. And you can lead. Does anybody think that they're a leader already, on their way to being a leader? You do? You do? Why do you think you're a leader? What's your name?
Josiah.
Josiah.
I think I'm a good leader because, you know, a lot of my friends, you know, a lot of people that, you know, hang around with, you know, they look up to me, you know, for ideas, you know. Like, you know, when I go cut grass with my friends, they ask me, like, you think we should go here or do you think we should go here, you know? And I'd be like, well, you know, since we went here, you know, since this last couple days we've been going here, we made me get in many yards, and the other day, we went here, we got this many yards, I think we should go here. It's a great idea, we can go here. So it's basically like, when we go cut grass, they want to go where I go because I always find a good yard. So
that would be a good leader. Can you all think of any examples of leaders in regular life? Any people that lead that you would kind of follow behind? Yes. Your parents. Your parents. Why do you trust your parents so much? Because they're your parents? Yeah, that's a good reason. What about you?
Cousins.
Why do you trust your cousin so much? And you follow them?
Because she feel like she's speaker and her job is about what she do with her ministry. Her boss.
Okay. What about other leaders that we can think about? You know, there's kind of a leader on basketball. I know you guys may know this. What is the leader of the basketball team called? Not the coach, though. I'm not talking about the coach. The captain. Name a captain that you know of on a team.
LeBron.
LeBron. Okay. Okay. Calm down. You might. Now, why do you think LeBron is the captain of his team?
He the best player on them.
He's the best player on.
And the team follow what he do. Like, I mean, they don't follow him, but they, you know, they like rely on him.
They rely on him. Okay. Now, with him being a leader, do they always pass him the ball?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think they always pass him the ball?
Because, like, because, like, he the best player, and he the best player on that team, and he could, like, make him win.
He can make it win.
Andy win where he can, too.
And he does what?
I said Andy win where he can, too.
And Dwayne Wade can't do. What were you gonna say?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was helping him out, you know. He's saying, you know, they always go to LeBron because LeBron, you know, he always finds, you know, the right person, open man. And, you know, since LeBron's the best player on the team, it's hard for most people to stick him one-on-one. So when he gets the ball, a lot of the opponents basically eyed on him because he's one of the best people on the team. So it leaves the other people open. So it's easy for him to make plays. That's why I always leaving him for the ball.
Good point. A good leader knows also that they can't do everything by themselves. So that's really important on a team. Sometimes you have to pass the ball. Sometimes you have to look for that man that's open because as the leader, everybody might be coming for me, but I might see somebody else over here that can kind of get that shot. And that's what it's about too. It's not about being selfish or looking out for